Hey everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite, and I hope you're having an awesome Halloween. Over here we are in Last Cloudia, and we are grinding to Blaze Garden. I know it sounds like we're going to a restaurant, but spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about one of the first main bosses in the game. So if you're not up to that point, this is your warning. Kindly click off for a little bit. I got some other vids you can check out. But for everybody else that has pretty much gotten to this point in the game, I'm just going to go over real quick pretty much how long it took me to get here, why it was a fun process. In landscape mode you have to click off to click on, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't want to pan over there. So we have to, this is where we're talking about right here. Blaze Garden, right? You get here and this is pretty much a city that's under attack. That's all I'm going to say. But before you can unlock this city and have access to it, you have to fight your way through it. Okay, fun twist, awesome. Interesting to note though that before you even beat all of this, you can go into the shop and you can purchase this sheet music that I do not have enough gold for, so somebody can maybe let me know if this unlocks something, or if you take it to the Oasis and they play you a song and, I don't know, give you a weapon. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Or if this doesn't really unlock anything and it's, you know, better to wait and spend the 46 grand on it later just for collection's sake. Somebody please let me know if you do. But interesting to note, you can pick that up before you clear this. But pretty much here we get into Zuglis. Zuglis is a bad hombre. We already know this because, well, earlier in the game he pretty much just showed up and beat the crap out of everybody so quick that Homegirl had to teleport everybody out to the desert just to get away from that bad man. And that's the boss fight that we're going to be talking about. So on my first attempt, I will say this, I got him to like 25%, and then there is most definitely some sort of threshold, right? And I'll show you guys the party that I used to get him down to that. I did not have my mana battery girl, Leela, because she just got 2-starred enhanced, so now she can go above level 40. I just accomplished this probably like 5 minutes ago, and it ate up the rest of my gold. So I did not run her, but I ran Shin. I ran my rogue, of course. Why not? I mean, he was there, right? And yeah, that's all three of them. Duh. I'm like, I know there was a fourth person there. Obviously, the fourth person I ran off my friends list was a level 60. It was this girl. It was the Ice Princess, just for the added damage. I didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? I'm just going into a fight. I didn't know if it was going to be a boss fight or just a scuffle, or if it was, you know what I mean? But interestingly enough, I really like how everything played out. I like Ray's interaction in this. I mean, it's kind of believable. And again, Ray really goes in there and he antagonizes this guy. Like, while he's already fighting with little Beastmaster Yoda, and he's already kind of hurt because he catches this giant fireball to the face, and he even admits to Yoda, Zuglis admits to Yoda, he's like, oh, so you have magic that even rivals that of a disciple like me. And so yeah, he even admits that he was hurt, and then right there and then Ray and Kyle bust in, and they're pretty much kind of talking shit with him, and they're attacking him the whole time. I absolutely love that, because that just seemed right to me. After last time, that's probably how they would approach the situation. They would be attacking him the whole time, trying to keep him on his toes, while even discussing anything at all with him. Because they've already firsthand seen his power, and I think personally they kind of caught a break coming right in as this guy was already fighting Beastmaster Yoda, whatever that little guy's name is, and come on, tell me he doesn't look like Yoda. He looks like a little Yoda. Regardless, I'm going to give you guys my prediction right now before we really talk about the boss. My prediction is, right, and I haven't looked at any videos. I've ran this one time, got him to like 25% health, and that was it. Saw the error of my ways. If I could have caught it fast enough, I think I could have pulled it off, but I didn't see that threshold coming. I think what's going to happen is, even if we beat Zuglis, he's still going to find a way to steal Thierra here. I think that's what's going to happen. Just you guys can comment and let me know if I'm right or wrong without really throwing a spoiler in there. Yes, no, maybe 60-40, right? But that's just my prediction of what's going to happen. I can't wait to find out. All in all, though, I enjoyed the encounter. I enjoyed the way that they got into it, and I really like Ray's little, how can I put it? His whole attitude pretty much is there has to be a good bad guy, right? So I guess that's Ray. It's like somebody's got to be the good bad guy, and that's just going to be me. So I'm digging it. That's cool. I think a lot of people like Ray too, because I do see him on my friends list, and he can be a beast. That is what he is. So that's really cool. I dig that. I like how they did all of that. But like I said, this is the reason why I didn't really mind the grind. I had some new characters to play with and to star up. I can't wait to do some stuff with Princess Leela because, well, I just started getting, what is that spell? Galaxy. And that's gnarly, and I can't wait to see what she can do with that. Plus the fact that she has MP regeneration. She's already awoken one time because of the dupe that I pulled of her. So that increases the amount of magic points that everybody gets back when she uses her super skill. You guys know what I'm talking about. The fourth one, the fourth skill that takes the longest to charge up. I just call it their super skill. So, and all in all, I had a good time pulling, and I feel like in order for me to get enough of the 4-star materials that I needed to awaken the characters that I was using, it gave me ample time to grind my characters out. They're at level 40, 44, 43. Those are my main characters. I haven't really worked on any other characters since then. I've put a lot into my rogue because I saw what grinding could be like. I think statistically I just got shafted on the saltwater. I mean, hey, it's a numbers game. It's going to happen. And the reason I think this is because if I go into my inventory and I look at my other 4-star items, like I got 6 of these, right? And I got 7 of these, but I had to grind my ass off just to get one of these to drop. The other one I picked up from the guild store with friend points, not the guild store, the friend point store. And the other one I picked up, and here's a tidbit for anybody going through the same problem. There is a Monster Hunter Manor up in here, over here somewhere. And if you kill a certain amount of beasts, they will let you get the salt water. Is this it right here? Yes. What is this called? Monster Collector Manor. I'm pretty sure it opens up after you beat the Lanzalia Palace Ruins, I think. Yeah. You see a little exclamation point thing over there. You click on it, it opens up. You go in here and you talk to this guy that pretty much sums up all of the essence of Dragon Ball Z and makes Kyle look like a dipshit by teleporting around. And he's just like, you know, go kill these animals, these monsters for me, and I will teach you the way of Bushido. And Kyle's just like, yeah, alright, I mean, it's a nice job, right? I'm helping people, right? Okay, so I'll just go slay monsters for a stranger in a mansion that teleports around the room like a god. But if you collect these, you can get some good stuff. I think this is a 4-star material right here. Yes, it is. So they are here. The salt water is here. It's one of the ones I already received. Haven't got the rats yet or the skeletons, which is surprising because I ran that level a lot with the undead. Here it is. It's probably, yeah, I would have to say it's the white jelly that lets you get the coagulated salt water. The point is it's here, it's easy to find, and it can definitely help you get one of those 4-star materials if you're having a hard time getting enough of them. Just to get that one character over the edge, that threshold makes a huge difference, right? And then after that, you pretty much just grind your way on over to Blaze Garden, and you meet Douglas, right? You run into him, Douglas, damn it. Say his name with some respect. Alright, so you run into him for the second time, and Yoda's pretty much like, you know what, these guys can handle it. The fight with this guy can be pretty gnarly. Everything was going well for me, and I didn't run my strongest party, my strongest setup. It was my first run. I didn't even know what I was going to be up against. And I feel like I did pretty good until I got him down to like this threshold where, well, first of all, you can't toss this guy up in the air. He has a huge advantage there. He just stands there like a badass, and you can jump all around and do all of your attacks that throw enemies up in the air. He will not go up in the air. And I didn't see him doing really too much damage that like healing and stuff couldn't keep up with. But when you get him to like that 30% threshold, what happens is, it seems like his turn rotation increases, and he debuffs you and makes you a little bit slower, it seems like. And then he knocks you away with an attack, and everybody goes flying to the other side of the screen. And here becomes the problem, is you can't get over to him to do damage to him. And by the time you make it back over to him, he drops another attack that sends you flying. There's obviously ways to counter this with like your skill set. Like for instance, Brave Fencer Musashi can still get around that by using his Refined Fang move where he jets across the screen and just cuts everybody. You can use that to travel back over there and keep your attacks going and keep damage on this guy while he's hitting you with these big ass AoEs that send you flying. And I think it's important to obviously keep people on him and keep damage on him. That's the only way you're gonna win in the end. And I think if I would have caught that in time, I would have had a chance. Now that I know that it's coming, obviously I'm going to save up a few of those moves. The Rogue has a move like that built in too, where he dashes forward. Any move like that you can use at the end there to cut your distance between him so that you do end up getting attacks in. This is after the threshold. And I think that's the strategy that I'm going to go in there with, and I don't think I'm going to have too much of a problem. Again, I've already gotten him to like, you know, a quarter health, and I didn't have my MP battery there. So now that I have her to level up, I'm going to work on that too. But it's been a really fun grind just to get here. And all in all, I'm very happy with how much content we have here, how much we have to work on. Real quick, I did want to mention the last video I talked about a warning that we had in here. And you know, some people, they definitely commented about it. I didn't want to freak anybody out. Okay, I was just letting everybody know that, hey, this is in our news in case you guys missed it. And it is important. This one right here, I don't want anyone to think that, like, I had no idea that you guys would all think that, well, the majority of you would think that this has a lot to do with emulators and stuff like that. I was really kind of looking at it because of duplication. And the thing that really caught my eye on this warning, as opposed to warnings that I've seen in the past in other gacha games, is this is what I was trying to point out. It says account suspension or measures such as restrictions of certain features. The restrictions of certain features part is what gets me. This is what I was kind of trying to spotlight. What could that possibly mean? Obviously, I think this whole thing has something to do with people trying to duplicate stuff. I already covered that in the last video, and that's really why I was talking about it. But restriction of certain features, if anybody could possibly like have any idea of what specifically they are talking about, like let me know. I'm very interested in that, because to me that kind of sounds like they could be saying, hey, we can alter your account, we can lock you out of something. And the only reason I'm even thinking about that is because this game does have PvP that's coming to it. And here's the thing, I don't know anything about the PvP in this game. I haven't even seen footage of it. I don't know how competitive it's going to be, because my whole thing is whenever there's competition, fairness is always scrutinized. That's what I'm talking about. So the fact that it says we can, you know, potentially lock you out of something if we wanted, does that mean that they could go through and say, well, if you guys use stuff to farm, you can go fight in your own arena with other farmers, right? I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just really talking about this because it's going to come down to people going into arena and saying, well, if I don't use macros and if I don't farm, then I can't compete. I can't compete with the other people in here. So then it's like, if I don't use these macros and whatever, why should I even bother going in there? I'm going to get my ass beat. I'm going to end up with a low rank. So could that possibly be their answer to something like that? I don't know, and that's just why I'm asking. I've never seen a warning like that where it says specifically, hey, we can go in there and lock you out of features. That's just news to me, and that's really kind of why I was bringing it up in the last video, and just to give everyone a fair warning, just like, hey guys, this is here, you know, just read over it for your own sake, you know. But that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. If anybody has any more any opinions on that, what that specifically could mean, let me know, because that's what I'm really interested about. I have not done anything to jeopardize my account whatsoever. The way I feel about it is this game is like at such an early point in development. I don't know what's built in here. I don't like this game company, like I said, seems to be on their shit. It wouldn't surprise me that they would have some kind of failsafe built in to protect their assets, right? Because that's what these games are. They're money bags to these companies. So it would not surprise me if, I mean, a game company that seems to be this advanced already with the game itself and everything and coming out 2 months early, I kind of would be shocked if they didn't have something in there where they already knew these things were going to happen because of other games before this game. So I'm not seeing any amateur shit here, and that's kind of why I brought up that warning. Is I don't know what they could do in this. I don't know the extent of their security or their network or whatever they got going on. This is all news to me. And if you guys want to speculate, hey, my channel's open. My chat's always open. That's what we talk about until we can get it right, okay? So, Mobile Gamers Unite, this has been the grind to Blaze Garden. It does sound like a restaurant, but it's been a fun grind. It's been an awesome game. I'm very happy. I haven't had any luck pulling anything other than my last duplicate pirate ship. I have leveled these up a little bit just to, like I did the golem today, just because heal guard really sounds like it can kind of help a tank go a long way. Other than that, though, I'm going to be just saving up and working on my tanks, working on my energy, my spirit, and pretty much just grinding stuff out and fighting Zuglis. I'm going to fight the crap out of Zuglis, and then I'm going to farm the crap out of Zuglis, and that's what's going on. The event is fun. There's more going on over here than in Brave Exvius right now. I think we have a ghost over there to fight, and I gotta say, I've barely been logging into Brave Exvius because, well, I got this RPG to play. So hit like, hit subscribe if you agree. If not, leave me a comment. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. And remember, everybody, have an awesome Halloween. Mobile Gamers Unite. I'm out. I gotta go give some candy out, or eat some candy myself, whatever I'm doing. Peace, everybody.